Welcome everyone to our YouTube series, Test Prep Made Easy. So in this particular series, we are going to post regularly questions on our YouTube channel. The questions may pertain to CAT preparation, maybe pertaining to GMAT preparation, as well as of various topics which are tested in these particular exams. For example, quants, LRDI, English, and various areas which are tested. And each day we will handle certain number of questions and their video solutions. The best approach is to these questions in these videos. So have a happy preparation ahead and enjoy the video. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the LR set that we are going to discuss in this video. Hopefully you have already tried it from the thumbnail itself. If you haven't, you can pause the video at this point. We recommend you to try it once before you watch the solution. And if you just want to enjoy the solution, you're welcome to do the same thing. Just go ahead and watch the solution, which will be starting now. All right, in this set, we have a number-based one, of course. There are some floors in a society, some floors in a towers in a society, something related to that is mentioned. So let's read it once. So residential society, there are n towers numbered from n1 to n, whatever. Two floors in tower numbered 1, so that is fixed. Two floors in tower number 1, and number of floors at least triples as one moves to the next tower. So for the second tower, it has to be minimum of 6, third tower minimum of 18, and so on and so forth, because it says at least triples. And then the example is justifying that. For example, the number of floors in tower number 1 is x, and the number of floors in tower number 2 is at least 3x, and so on. Yeah, so pretty straightforward. The questions, this type of idea has appeared in very recent CAT papers as well. It's a simple one, but then you have to be a little careful. And by the way, you have to solve this question by question. So for each and every question, you will have additional information, and according to that, you have to figure it out. Because the main idea that has been presented in a set is in terms of the number of floors in a given tower, right? If you just scan through, if we just go through the questions that are presented, so first one is saying if there are at least 30 floors in tower number 3, whatever, total of 6 towers. So you can see what is the minimum number of floors of all the 6 towers taken together. So the question is talking about minimum number of floors. Next question is the total number of floors of sorry, of all the towers taken together is 1000. What could be the maximum number of towers? So ideally, this is the type which you will find. So minimum number, maximum number. Next question, you can see again, it talks about what could be the number of flowers in the tower number 3. So a possible value. Again, the last question, just scan through it. What could be the minimum number of floors of all the 7 stars? So precisely that is what we are aiming to figure out, right? On the basis of the additional information that are presented, what could be, whatever the question is looking for. So let's not waste time. Let's get into the questions one after the other. So the first question is asking for if there are at least 30 floors in tower number 3 and there are total 6 towers in the society, then what could be the minimum number of floors of all the 6 towers taken together? Okay, so keep the constraints in mind. One thing you should not forget, in the original premise, it said that there are two floors in tower number 1. So first tower has 2 floors. So let's say this is the tower, and the number of floors in the tower. So first tower has 2 floors. So this is fixed, right? We are not focusing on minimum, maximum, anything. Now, additionally, in this question, it has been mentioned that there are 30 floors in tower number 3. So there are 30 floors in tower number 3, which means in the third tower, there are total of 30 floors, which is again presented, right? And there are a total of 6 towers in the society. So there are 3 more towers after this. and we are trying to minimize the number of floors of all the 6 towers taken together. So a very, very straightforward question. Now, first of all, if I have to minimize, so whichever value has not been presented. So for the second tower as well, we don't know the number of floors, and same for 4, 5, and 6. So neither of these we know the number of floors, right? So let us try to minimize all the remaining things. That is our objective, right? For the second tower, it has to be at least 3 times that in tower number 1. So there has to be 6 floors because there are two floors here. But now for 4, 5, 6, you have to take into consideration tower number 3, because tower number 3 has 30 floors in it. So tower number 4 has to have a minimum of 90 floors, right? So this is also the minimum value that it can take. This is also the minimum value that it can take. Same thing for 5. This being the number of floors in tower number 4, there has to be at least 270 towers in the fifth one, right? In the fifth tower. And for number 6, again, similar idea. So this is also minimum. And considering there are 270 floors in tower number 5, there has to be a minimum of 810 floors in tower number 6. So all we have to do is just add all of this up. I was going through the options one quick glance, but I'm seeing the last digit is 8 everywhere. That is what my initial thought was, because all of this are having last digit of 0, but these two add up to 8, but that is not helping me. So let's quickly add this. So 30 and 270, that adds to 300. Similarly, 90 and 810, that adds up to 900. So this is already 1200, and then there's an 8. So 1208 should be the answer here, right? So pretty straightforward question, nothing too much into this. Let me just go to the next one. Okay, so second question is asking for the total number of floors of all the towers taken together is 1000. Then what could be the maximum number of towers in the society? So the idea is very similar to the first question. In this case, you are trying to maximize the number of towers. We are not maximizing the number of floors. Please understand that we are trying to maximize the number of towers. So in order to maximize that, we should keep as less number of floors in one tower, right? Because this thing is already fixed, and that is the total number of floors of all the towers taken together. So this 1000 is fixed value. So if I put in a lot of floors in any one tower, then the number of towers will automatically reduce, right? So we're trying to maximize the number of towers. So essentially, we'll try to again minimize the number of floors in any given tower. And so here in the question itself, there is no additional information in terms of any other tower. So we just go ahead and take this information, 2 floors in tower number 1. So tower number 1, there are 2 floors. So that is there in the premise itself. And now we'll just take in minimum of all of these. So I'm just going to minimize this as far as possible. Keeping in mind there are 1000 floors of all of them combined. So we cannot exceed a total of 1000. Okay, tower number 2, there can be minimum of 6 floors. Has to be minimum of 6 floors, that is. 3, again, 18. 4, you have 54. So you can carry on doing this. 5, there is 162. So you can carry on doing this. But I hope you understand. I mean, even if you look at the options, I mean, it's not a very small number. But I hope if it was not evident at the very beginning, now it should be obvious that this series is, I mean, this is following a GP series, right? These numbers out here, 2, 6, 18, 54. So this is following a GP series where the first term is 2. So let me write that as A. The common ratio is 3. That is what is multiplied. And the number of terms is what we are looking for. So the idea is the sum of the GP series. So all of these taken together, the summation should be less than or equal to 1. Oh, sorry, that has to be equal to 1000. But yeah, I mean, in terms of the series, it has to be less than equal to 1000. See, what I'm trying to say is it is not mandatory that after reaching a certain point, it will add up to exactly 1000. So whatever remaining floors we will have, we'll just plug that into the last tower, whatever that is. Because the constraint said in the original premise that the number of floors, so this part, number of floors at least triples as one moves to the next tower. So for example, if the 7th floor has some number of X number of floors, the 7th tower, sorry, has X number of floors, then the 8th tower has to have minimum of 3X, right? It can have more than that as well. So that is what I'm trying to do. So that is why I've represented this as less than equal to 1000. So just use the summation idea. So first term is 2. Then you have r to the power n minus 1, 3 to the power n minus 1 upon 3 minus 1, which is also 2. So this goes off. So this is supposed to be less than equal to 1000, or 3 to the power n has to be less than equal to 1001, right? So think about a power of 3, which is just below 1001. 3 to the power 6, if you are aware of. By the way, 3 to the power 6 is nothing but 9 cube or 27 square, whichever way you want to put it. 3 to the power 6 is 729, but 3 to the power 7 obviously then exceeds that, isn't it? I mean, if you are aware of this, 3 to the power 6 is 729. Then 3 to the power 7 is this multiplied to 3. So if you multiply 700 with 3, that itself is 2100. So obviously that is going to exceed 1001. So we can have n as 6, right? So the thing I was talking about is, so this automatically tells me that there will be a total of 6 towers. So I guess one more level would have been sufficient in this case. So we could have done this in this table format also, but I just wanted to avoid this calculation. So the 6th tower, if I take it as 486, then what you will find is this total is not coming out to be 1001, it will come out to be 728. But then we, whatever extra that is remaining, we can definitely plug it here itself, right? In the 6th tower. Let me show you that so that there's no confusion out here. So if you add all of this, you can brute force add it, or again use the summation idea. So it will simply be 3 to the power 6 minus 1, that will be 728. So this total is 728 if you see. So 1000 minus 728, that's an extra of 272 floors. So what you can do is you can assume that this particular tower does not have 486 floors. It rather has 486 plus 272 floors, and this is allowed, right? So effectively that automatically takes care of the only constraint in this question, that is total number of floors has to be 1000. So in this case, the answer is A. I just wanted to point out few extra things so that nobody is confused. But yeah, that's the answer for this question. Let's move to the next one. Okay, so this one says total number of floors of all the towers taken together is 500. So very similar to the previous question. Total number of floors is given, all towers combined, and total number of floors of tower number 1 and 2 taken together is 70. So this is sort of a trick, because if you remember, tower 1 has 2 floors in it, right? That is given in the question or the premise itself. So if it says, I mean, this point is saying total number of floors of tower 1 and 2 taken together is 70, which indirectly tells us that tower number 2 must have 68 floors, right? Because the total has to be 70. Then what could be the number of floors in tower number 3? Okay. By the way, this total is coming out to be 70. That is already given. Also, keeping in mind that constraint, in tower number 3, there has to be minimum of 68 into 3, which is 70 into 3 minus 6, so 204. There has to be minimum of 204 floors, right? Now, if you think about, sorry, this is the minimum. I wanted to write that. This is the minimum value. But if you think about tower number 4, now tower number 4 should have at least 3 times of this, right? So if tower number 4 has 3 times of this value, that itself is some 612. I mean, that is 600 plus, right? So how can you have 500 floors in that arrangement? So effectively, what we know is tower number 4 does not have an existence here, because if there was a tower number 4, then the number of floors will be definitely more than 500 with the other data that is provided. That is, tower number 2 has 68 floors in it. So tower number 4 itself will have 600 floors. So total will definitely exceed 500, right? So what we know indirectly is, so this is not a minimum thing. Whatever are the remaining floors, so there are 70 here, total 500. So the remaining 430 floors has to be in tower number 3. There cannot be any tower number 4 out here, which will violate the constraint or contradict it. So that should be the answer here. So what could be is a trap here. So that is a fixed value we are getting. So tower number 3 must have 430 floors out here. So this is a nice question. I don't know why 430 and 580 is given, because if the total number of floors is 500, then 580 doesn't make sense any which way. So yeah, so the answer is 430 in this case. I hope that was understood. And let's move to the next one now. if there are at least 60 floors in tower number 4, okay, so 60 floors in tower number 4, but this is at least, okay, great. And there are total 7 towers in the society. So there are total of 7 towers. And what could be the minimum number of floors of all the 7 towers taken together? So again, we are trying to minimize. So for tower number 4 as well, we will consider the 60 only, isn't it? Although it says at least 60 floors, but since we are trying to minimize the number of floors of all the towers taken together, so obviously for tower number 4, we are going to keep it as low as possible. So that, I mean, tower number 4 itself has less number of floors, as well as the future towers also have less number of floors. So let me write this horizontally, because I don't think 7 towers I can fit in this vertical manner. So let's say the tower and number of floors. So we have 7 towers out here. As I mentioned, I'm going to consider 60 floors for tower number 4, because that is the minimum we can take. The other thing that was already mentioned in the premise, and that is tower number 1 had 2 floors. So rest, if we try to minimize out here, everything we are trying to minimize here, so that the total is minimized and so on. So tower number 2 must have 6 floors, and tower number 3, 3 times of that. So should have minimum of 18 floors, right? But beyond this, if you look at 5, 6, and 7, so 60 into 3, that is 180. 180 into 3, that is 540, and 540 into 3 is 1620. So these are the number of floors that minimum has to be there, at least have to be there for tower number 5, 6, and 7. Again, I'm quickly going through the last date check, because here I can see that all the last dates are different. So all of these are ending with 0. So I'm not concerned about that. Again, 2 plus 18 also ends with a 0. So the last date has to be 6, and there is only one such option. So I don't have to add this. I get the answer straight away. So answer has to be 2426. And if you add this, just let me just check this, just verify for you lot. So 1620 plus 180 is 1800. 540 plus 60 is 600. 1800 plus 600 is 2400. 18 plus 2 is 20, and then you have a 6. So basically, yeah, 2426 is the correct answer. And yes, that's the answer for this question. And I guess this is the last question. So I hope everything was understood. So there's nothing fancy in this question. I mean, ideas related to this thing has been appearing in CAT very recently as well. I think in 2018, if I'm not wrong, there was a very similar kind of set, which had something related to marbles or something. I'm not completely sure. I don't remember right now. But yeah, very, very close idea. So minimum of this, maximum of this, what could be, total is given sometimes. You have to figure out. So one constraint is given in terms of what is the progression. So not a fixed value, not that it's following a GP series, but that it has to be at least 3 times of the previous value. So sort of that idea. But typically in these kind of sets, you will have these minimum maximum questions mostly. You can have some possibilities looking for, but that was anyhow a trap. There is only one possibility that was feasible out there. So yeah, that's the entire set for you lot. I hope everything was understood. Thanks for joining in.
Hopefully you liked the solutions we provided for these questions. And if you did like it, do not forget to like the video and share, subscribe, and comment. Do subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon. In that case, you'll get notification as soon as we upload a new video. And if you want to check a bouquet of courses that we provide, so we have a huge variant of courses from customizability to full preparation. You can check our website, www.mathoratory.com. I'll leave the link in the description below. And have an enjoyable preparation ahead. Welcome to the Math Oratory family, and have a good exam ahead.